Hey guys, and welcome again to another episode of Cooking with Mark. On today's episode, I'm going to show you how to make cannabis naan pizza. So, this is very similar to another episode on my channel, naan pizza, except the difference is that those naan breads where we put in the olive oil, um, we have now instead put in 10 milliliters of cannabis oil. So if you go back to the cannabis oil playlist, you'll notice that we portioned olive oil into these droppers. And now if you go to a rising naan video, a whole grain naan bread video, you'll see that we added a little bit of olive oil into the yeast, into the water and the yeast, the yeast that was rising, that was being activated in the warm water. We poured olive oil into that before we poured it into the flour, and but for the naan breads that I made here, that I have portioned in here, I actually used this cannabis oil as the oil, and it turned out fantastic. This is a really good secret. How to do cannabis cooking is basically you get it into the oil, and then you get the oil into the bread. So, here I've got chapatis. It looks like your any regular chapati, but it's not. It's got sour diesel, chemdog, olive oil infusion. Okay, and here was our starter naan. You can always tell the starter naan because the pan isn't hot enough yet, so it doesn't get it doesn't have as many marks and whatnot on it. Okay, guys, so what I'm gonna do, very simple. You know what I'm gonna do already. I'm gonna take one of these naans. I'm gonna pop it onto the air fryer tray. It doesn't even fill up the whole air fryer tray. It's gonna be a small. It's going to be a small pizza. And now, we're going to get to our mozzarella. Okay. You don't have to worry about the cannabis oil going every which way as you're cooking it into the recipe, because it's already baked into the bread. And it's forgiving because, like, what we're doing here, we're making just a quick mozzarella like bread. It's going to be like, we're going to have melted mozzarella on it. They have this in the Middle East. The Lebanese have something like this, and they have this in Greece too. Mozzarella, bread, olive oil, garlic. Okay, guys, so here we've got the mozzarella, and now I've got some fresh garlic here. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna free up 2 cloves. Okay, so here's the first clove, and I'm just going to use the small teeth. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it out like this, and I'm just going to sort of portion it into, sort of spread it around the cheese. I don't want it all in one spot, but it doesn't have to be perfectly distributed either, just as long as you get the mozzarella there. Okay, and I'm going to do a second clove here. Honestly, this really depends on your preference. But just for the sake of, 2 cloves of raw garlic on a bread size like this, probably pretty good. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now we just pop it in like so. We have the cheese here that covers the garlic. Yeah, guys. So we're just gonna throw this in for 5 minutes and melt the cheese onto the naan bread, and that's it. There you go. That's a cannabis mozzarella garlic naan bread. So we have the pizza program 340 for 20 minutes. We're just gonna have 5 minutes because our naan bread's already been made. We don't have any tomato sauce. We just want to melt that cheese and the garlic on the top of that naan bread. Okay, guys. So we have it here 5 minutes on 340 just to melt the pizza, just to melt the cheese. You can see here how it looks like really nice. You can see the garlic that's melted into the mozzarella as well. And that's all we need, guys. That's 5 minutes on the air fryer, and that's cannabis naan mozzarella. And you can share that with your friends. You'll get quite toasty, and this is pretty incredible to learn how to bake cannabis oil into your bread, and then make different creations based on that. So I encourage you guys to experiment with this, and hope to see you in another episode of Cooking with Mark.